Hi folks, welcome to Freestyle Vapes once again. Welcome to the video. Tonight I have a review for the Aegis X from Geek Vape. Let's roll the credits. Welcome to the video, guys. Welcome. Like I've said, this is the review for the Aegis X from Geek Vape. This is the kit. It will come in mod form only as well. Now this is the standard kit, and let me just point out this before I move on any further. The standard kit comes with the Cerberus tank with the bubble glass and also a straight glass. The TPD version will come with the 2mm version tank of the Cerberus and then also a spare 2mm glass. Now I believe that the bubble glasses for the 2mm tank are non-existent. The 2mm tank is a 2mm tank only, from what I believe, because the chimney is shorter, and I don't believe you can put a bubble glass on that fits the standard version tank. I may be wrong, but I believe that to be correct. So, features of this mod: it's one of the Aegis line, very popular Aegis line, popular because it's the rugged nature of the Aegis legend, the ability for it to be dropped, taken outside, outside workers, construction workers, etc. This is no different, apart from a couple of things which I'm a bit skeptical about. IP67 waterproof, shockproof and dustproof. It has the new AS2 chipset in it. It has a 2.4-inch OLED display, as you can see, for vivid display, and it is a very vivid, bright display. Dual 18650 cells in there, 5 to 200 watt mod. It has what they call an innovative battery balancing and charging with battery protection inbuilt. It charges at 2 amp. I won't go over the tank because the Cerberus has been out for a while. The capacity is 5.5mm in the Cerberus standard version. It'll be 2mm in the TPD version. 5 to 200 watts. Temperature control is 100 to 350 degrees C or 200 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Resistance range of 0.05 to 3 ohms. Battery specifications, dual 18650s, like I've said. It has the modes on there. It has memory functions 1 to 4, so you can save your memory functions, save your settings in 4 memory slots. It has power mode, TC mode. In TC mode, you've got stainless steel, nickel, titanium, TCR, which is temperature coefficient, range, and VPC, which is variable power curve, so you can set a curve from your wattage, and bypass mode, which is like it takes the power directly from the batteries that are in there. It has on the menu, it has a automatic theme, color, version, ABB and reset. PCBA temperature alarm is 80 degrees C, so it has the PCB has an alarm built on it, so if it gets too warm it will tell you and possibly will shut off. I've not got that far with it with regards to getting it too hot. And it has the charging requirements, 5 volt 2 amp, and it comes in colours. I've got the first, this one was sent out to me a couple of weeks ago now, and this is the black version, but it does come in classic silver, stealth black, gunmetal camo, red black, green black, gold black, signature orange and rainbow black. Rainbow black, yes, that's correct. So that's the features out of the way. So let's dive down and have a closer look at the Aegis X. See it down at the table, guys. So welcome down to the table for the close-ups, guys. This is the Aegis X in its box. We have a picture of the mod on the front, 2.4-inch OLED display screen, Aegis X, as you can see there. Geek Vape, Facebook, Instagram on the sides. Aegis X kit. On the back we have The legendary Aegis is now back with a 2.4 inch OLED display screen and IP67 water and dust resistance, high shock resistance. As you can see, all the what's in the package contents move up, and we have the barcodes, Geek Vape, scratch and check authenticity, and that's it. So it's a slide off, back to one side, and then you get greeted with the usual black Geek Vape. I have opened this, it comes sealed, you just have to cut them, and then put this to one side, and then that's how it comes presented to you. So we'll take the mod out, and inside the styrofoam, underneath the styrofoam packaging, we have a, bear in mind this comes straight from Geek Vape. Whether you get a spare screen protector in there or not with the retail version, I do not know. So that's a screen protector. Aegis X kit manual, tells you about, in many different languages, tells you about the main parameters, setup guide for the tank, etc. Warnings, anti-counterfeiting queries, service centres, main parameters. So that's that, and then we have in here a little envelope, and in there you will get a Aegis Solo advertisement with the Aegis X on one side, battery warning card, and then this is your warranty card. Never dealt with Geek Vape's warranty before, so we'll stick them back in. It comes nicely packaged. I have to say, Geek Vape packaging has come on really well over the last couple of years. And then we have a box. Get that out. There's nothing in the bottom. This is the Cerberus tank, if I'm saying that right. I don't know if I am or not. So that's to one side. In the box you will get, so like I say, the bubble glass is installed already on here, and you have a spare glass here. This is the straight glass. What else do we get in here? Check it out. Spare coil. This is these are the, if you know these are the super mesh coils X2. I've got these from, and this is a 0.30 without opening it, so I don't know what it is. That's the X1 coil, and plenty of O-rings, spares. There's a spare topper sealing ring there as well, so plenty of spare O-rings, nice to see. And now we have spare screws for the side of the mod, and spare USB connector, which is nice. And then in here we have a USB-A to micro USB cable, quite a longish one, not too short. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it in there. So we'll just plop all that to one side for the time being, put it back in the box. So that's the Cerberus tank. Let's just there we go. So with the Cerberus tank, it has a quarter turn and it's off, and then in here you just unscrew it, unscrew the coil. You get two coils in the kit. They are both the same. Let's just zoom right in with focus and just do manually for you. So 30 to 90 watts, best at 60 to 80, and this is the X1, and the spare one is also an X1. 0.2 ohm this is though. This is the KA1, so it's canthal coil, canthal mesh in there. As you can see, that's mesh, but it's not like the strip, it's like the proper mesh, if you know what I mean. And then the cotton. Autofocus back on. So it's a case of screwing it into the base. Sub tanks are pretty simple. Screw it into the base, make sure it's screwed down tight because of the O-ring that's in there. Screw the tank and the top section back on, and then we'll fill her up. We'll fill her up while we're here. Then whilst we're doing the review, we can. So let's have some cherry cola from Drip Hacks in here. I'm not going to. You're supposed to just put a bit in on the cotton in the coil as well, but I'm going to leave it for a few minutes anyway. So it'll get soaked up. So that's that. Simple as that. Top back on, quarter of a turn, and we'll just leave that to one side. So we'll leave that there, and then this is the mod. I've already got batteries in here, guys. Battery door. Let's just get some. Let's just go into manual focus for this. Okay, set right. Bit more. There we go. Battery compartment. It has a slide open, spring loaded. The rubber seal that's all around it to stop water getting in there. Dual 18650s. I've got some Fogstar wrapped 30Qs in here. Nice positive and negative labelled up inside. Nice slides in there for the battery. For where the batteries sit, we have a positive and negative at the top here on a gold plated plate, and then you've got nice, it's not loose, there's a little bit of play in it, not much, but then you've got this rubber seal all around here that seals the whole compartment when it's shut. So we've got negative this side, negative coil, negative this side, positive this side, and it's just a case of shutting it up. It clicks into place. The 4 screws that are in the bag, spares, in case you lose one of these. Why you would lose one, I don't know. Whether they want you to change the bands out or what later on, I'm not sure. But there are 4 screws off of these screws here, so you can take this off, give it a good clean, put it back on again. I don't know why, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But that's the this is the zinc alloy type bar here. Then you've got like a leather, it's not leather loop, well it isn't leather, but it's more like a PU leather, if you know what I mean. And then you've got this rubber outer all the way around it that gives it its shockproof body. And then on the front here you've got the famous Aegis fire button and up and down buttons. Now listen, there is a little bit of rattle, and it's from these 2 buttons here. Whether that's just mine or not, I don't know, but in use you can't really hear them that much, but I just wanted to point that out to you. And then on top, pretty similar to the old Legend on top here, and then we have the USB, which I can't get open. But yeah, take it from me, I can't get it open anyway. I've never opened it. USB underneath there, all sealed. And I don't, although this has got the innovative battery charging stuff like that, I would always charge my batteries in an external charger rather than the mod. When I'm away from home or something like that, if I needed to charge it in emergency, yes, we've got that ability to charge it and charge it quick, which is a nice feature, but I wouldn't necessarily rely on charging your batteries mainly in here. Just take them out. It's safer and healthier for the batteries, in my opinion. We have some 4 gold plated screws up here And so we'll just turn it on. It's 5 clicks to turn it on. Let me just, focus is crap tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll take this off. I put it back on again, but that's the one it came with. So we'll take it off, and then I'm going to have to turn this brightness down, guys. So the way you turn the brightness down is you press and hold the 5 button and the minus button, and it'll go and turn itself all the way down. That's down at 0 now, so you can see it better. Even at 0, what I'm looking at now is pretty bright. At full brightness it's very, very bright, and I don't like it at full brightness, this screen. It really is very vivid, the screen is on it. So as you see, it comes up with no atomizer. Let me just try and get better focus on this for you, because or even use different. So we've got no atomizer. Anyway, for changing the power, the modes, we have to click this fire button 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and it changes from green to white, and then we cycle through. You have to be very quick because it goes back into, well, you have to be quickish. 1, 2, 3, and then we can see that it changes from power to standard, and then it goes down to the coil, and then to puffs where you can reset. I've had 1300 puffs on it. So as whichever one is highlighted, like M1, we use the plus and minus buttons to change through and cycle through the memories. So let's go back to M1, and then press the 5 button again. This will change the mode: power, VPC, bypass, TCR, nickel TCR, TI TCR, and TCR itself. And back to power again. Press 5 button again. You've got standard, powerful, and soft, and then you can choose standard or whatever you want. Then coil is when you've got temperature control on there. 1, 2, 3. Skip. So how you get into the main menu? I think GeekVape needs to change this as well. That was just the picking of the picking of modes. Now you have to click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So that's highlighted, and press and hold both the plus and minus button. This gets you into what's the main menu now. So you've got auto, off. Auto is when it recognises your coil as soon as you attach it. If you're using it in temperature mode, I would turn it off, because you want to set your coil at a temperature when you click the fire button, not when it first goes on there. So, but I have it in auto mode time. And then theme, this changes the theme. So we've got 3 on here, I think it is. So you press the fire button to choose theme, and then it goes back to this, and you think you've gone back into the main part of the atomized of the mod. We haven't. You just choose. There's 3 on there at the moment. They may bring out more with firmware updates, but I prefer the first one anyway. So you choose that with the fire button. Then the colour, you can press fire button, and you can cycle through the colours. Showing up on here, very good. There you go. That is green and yellow. That's orangey colour. That's the back to the default one, and that's green. You can make that out. That's red with yellow. Red and yellow is quite nice, so we'll leave it at that. Then version. This is the version of the firmware, which is version 1. Click fire button again. Then you've got this ABB, which is balanced to do with the batteries, balancing, charging. And then you've got reset. So choose ABB. And then reset. You can reset the whole mod. And press and hold the fire button to get back, and that's it really. And then you've got up and down. Let's just get this focus. It's rubbish tonight. That's better. Just go all the way down to 5 watts, and it does round robin if you press the button again. So if you're at 5 watts, and then you let your finger off. If you press minus again, it'll take it to 200 watts. And the scrolling is quite good on here. It's not overly quick and it's not too slow, but it's really good. So we're at 70. Let me just say now we're at let's just put it at 90 watts, no atomizer. So we'll put on the Cerberus tank and we'll watch what the mod does. There you go. It's automatically recognised the coil. Now if you had, let me take this off, I just want to show you this feature. 1, 2, 3, press and hold, go back into, so we'll turn this to off, press and hold the fire button. Now I've zeroed out the coil with pressing no atomizer, so you can see the coil saying 0.00 ohms at the top here. When I put this on now, it'll ask you if it's a new atomizer. So there you go. So it's read there what the coil is. I like it to do. This is better for you when you're in TC mode, because you want it to do this in TC mode. So you've got new and old. So we'll just click as you go for press it again. New. If you leave it too long, it'll do automatically. If you don't think it's done right, just unscrew it. Press no atomizer. There you read the coil. Press plus, then it's set 0.16 ohms, and it's chosen. Well, we're on M3 at the moment, so I want to change that. 1, 2, 3. Go back to M1, 68 watts. Power, normal, power and standard. There we go. Just needs a bit more standing. And that's it, guys. It is the display shows better in real life than what it does on camera. I haven't got the best camera for these videos, but it really is a really vivid screen. That brightness, even for on 0 now, for me is really good. You can see it better. The angles, the viewing angles are pretty good as well for the mod. Using an OLED screen, you can tell it's an OLED screen as well. It's a bit like an RPS, but it is really good, the viewing angles on it, and it is a nice device to hold. I'll give it that. It is a really nice device to hold. So we'll go up and we'll have a chat about it, because there's a couple of things that I'm still skeptical about. So that's the kit, the Aegis X kit with the Cerberus tank. See you up the top, guys. Welcome back up to the top, guys. Welcome. Hope you got everything from my close-ups there. I don't do the best close-ups. I haven't got the greatest of camera, but I try with my Logitech C920, and I use an LED light that I have to set up beforehand, which gives me enough light. But sometimes these screens are so bright, and the technology they use, the frame rate's really bad on them. When the screens look worse on camera than they are in real life. This looks really. That is at 0 brightness, believe it or not, and it is still really clear. Even for me here now, you've got your 2 battery bars at the top, both corners, and then you've got, this is the red and yellow colour, and you've got all your information here. It really is very clear. The thing for me is this is coming from the Aegis line, which is the synonymous for the Aegis Legend and their shockproof and dustproof property. Let me just get on to the shockproof part first. I've seen videos on Geek Vape of bouncing marbles on top of the screen, but believe me, guys, if you drop this mod on the floor, I can guarantee you now that this screen, unless you're very lucky, this screen will crack. It's glass, it's gonna crack unless you drop it on the back end of the mod here where it's got all the rubber, or if you drop it anywhere else, it's gonna crack 9 times out of 10, and I'm not gonna try it. So for me, is it as robust as a Legend? No, because it doesn't have it has a different type screen as the Legend, so I wouldn't buy it on the basis of it's going to be as robust as the Legend was, because I can guarantee you now it won't be. I've seen a video on Geek Vape where they supposedly ran a car tyre over it, but they didn't really run it over, it clipped the edge of it, and it missed it really, in my opinion, so it wasn't really a good test. And they did dunk this in water. I've dunked mods in water before. This is IP67 waterproof, and I have no qualms about dunking it in water. But if you drop it in water, shake it off, dry it off, take your batteries out, dry everything off, take your batteries out, just leave it for a bit, let it just naturally dry for an hour or so, and then you'll be able to use it again. But if you're out and about, I'm sure you'll be able to not be able to take your batteries out because it's sealed, and you just dry it off, and away you'll go, as long as your tank's okay, that is. So the claim of it being shockproof, yes, I can take that up to a certain degree, but this screen is big. It's one of the biggest screens I've seen on a mod. It goes along the lines of where, you know, the Vaporesso Lux screen and them type of screens, and this is glass. I just don't think it's not going to be as robust. That screen is not going to be as robust as the Aegis Legend was, excuse me, but in the hand it does feel really, really nice. I like the unibody design. You still kept that Aegis type look on the back side of it, even though it's got a new front to it, and obviously you haven't got the screen here now, which I always thought the screen was a bit, some people liked it, I thought it was really small to read in some parts of the screen, and the colour from it was not very good in my opinion on the Legend, but the Legend is a good mod. It's been proven, it has a proven track record. I like the 510, I like how it's centered, that's another positive. The Cerberus tank is a really good tank. The coils are really good from Geek Vape. Let me just get these. These are the X2 that are in here. They're the X1s that come with the mod. So these are the X2s, and these are 0.3. So these 30 to 45 watts are 0.3 ohms. So these are even more efficient if you want to go for the X2s over the X1s, but they still got the single mesh inside. But there will be loads of other coil options for it, so that's the other coil that comes with it. They are both the same coil. Well, the ones I've got in this are anyway. But on the whole, it's a really good mod, guys, and one worth getting, and it is worth the price, the RRP. I've seen a lot of mods at the moment that have got quite high RRPs. I know you can get them, pick them up with discount codes and stuff, but there are some mods that are out at the moment that are not, in my opinion, my personal opinion, that are not worth the money that they're asking for it RRP wise. But this is one of them that is worth the money. The screen quality, the upgradability will work eventually when they get an upgrade for it, because it does need an upgrade. I think that menu needs upgrading. That's another con for me. The menu is a bit of a rigmarole. So you click it 3 times, and then you're onto the, and then you have to press and hold these 2, and then that gets to the menu. Should have had a 3-click to get to change your power and a 4-click to get to the menu. I just think it's a bit of a finger fuck, if you know what I mean, to get to the menu. But I really love the device. It really feels really good in the hand. I have things like, which I've just received not long ago, that's the cold steel. If you're looking at size wise, it's pretty similar in height. Obviously the Geek Vape is a little bit thicker. I'm just trying to compare it to other mods. Now this is a dual 21700 Tesla Invader, and it's roughly about the same height again, and then but obviously the Tesla's thicker because it's using 21700 batteries. But yeah, it is really nice to hold, over and above like the cold steel. The cold steel is really heavy, weighty. I do like that type of mod though. It got some sort of jagged edges on it, but it really is nice. But this is a real nice feel to it, and how it performs. Power's there instantly. It has a faster response time. It does, the Geek Vape don't say what that response time is, but it says they state super fast. So we'll test that now. It's quick to me, quick, no ramp up. That's on standard mode. Don't talk with vape in your mouth, Call. That's on standard mode as well. You've got the 3 new modes: standard, soft, and powerful. And currently that cores 0.16 ohms and it's putting out 3.75 volts at 23 amps. Really nice warm vape at that. That's at 90 watts though. It's a bit too warm for me there. So let's go down to 80. Let's see if these are the X1s that are here, so I'm going to go down to 80. That's better. 80 watts. And so that's the Geek Vape, guys. I can't really say much else about that. It just feels really nice. That I've not pointed out is like a brushed finish to it, and it really does look nice. A little bit of, they could have made them buttons a little bit better. Hopefully on the retail versions they've made them a little bit more solid, and I don't think that is as solid as it was on the Aegis. A bit of an easier press as well. I've had an Aegis Legend and it was a bit hard. Well, I would say it was twice as hard to press as this one. This one is really easy to press. Some people might like that. That's personal opinion. Some people might like the feel of the old Aegis Legend 5 button. But I'm glad that they kept that style of button, because it really is a nice button. And that's me done, guys. Thank you to Geek Vape for sending this on to me. Thank you for the t-shirt as well, and it fits. I don't have a, it says it's extra large, but it's not. It's more like a large. I don't think I'm that big, but not that big. Thank you for Geek Vape for sending this on to me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next review. Thank you.